Get the intro. Today we have something way more important. This thing! This is my world build limit mob farm proof of concept using ghasts as the removal system. To see all those future corpses falling to their doom. It works off the very simple design, which I found from El Mango, and I actually had a lot of other iterations of the farm trying to figure out how to work it, including the one where I had it drop down, the floor drop down with pistons and slime blocks, and then flush it. But the spawning spaces were too low and too small because of the push limit for the pistons. And I'm thinking about making a tutorial for this at some point. But at the moment, you can already see it's pretty simple to build. You might want to consider moving either ghasts apart another block, or scooching them together another block. Some blocking needs to do here. But yes, this is R and Agatha. Oh, just R. Well, I had Agatha. Agatha disappeared. Where did Agatha go? Anyway, I have an etho clock over here on 32 ghast tiers, which seems to be just about enough for mobs to spawn in large quantities, so you're not just sweeping it back and forth over and over again and not allowing the mobs to spawn. So yeah, this seems to work. One problem I am having, and I'm not sure how to fix this, is occasionally the minecarts will get stuck right on the edge here, right as they're about to go up. They'll just get stuck right there, and that bothers me so much because it is insanely hard to push a ghast out of its out of the area it's in. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so this ghast isn't actually stuck here. He's because of the fence gate. But if I do this, okay, this guy will get stuck there. So yeah, now he's stuck, and there's no real way to unstick him unless, of course, you have him on a incline, have the normal rail on an incline. But I overcame the most common problem of not being able to activate at the right time with using a slanted redstone rail that powers, you know, every 32 items. So yeah. That works pretty well. So I'm not completely sure the spawning rates for this farm. And also, the larger it is, the better. Okay, so yeah, let me show you. I take this block and wait. I take this guy over here. So this one, so I'll just turn that to 80. Because these things will instantly spawn almost right away as soon as there's enough spawning spaces. And it'll just go crazy because it's at the build limit. And the spawning mechanics seem to kind of break up here. And then also another interesting thing, so does TNT, watch. That was really cool actually. Whee! But yeah, so if you had a big enough version of this with ghasts going all the way down, it would work pretty well. The one problem being however big you build your spawning platform, you're going to need an exponentially larger catching area for the mobs, because at least with the blue ice, and I haven't tested it with packed ice, mobs will go flying another 3 or 4 blocks over in this direction, and of course you want to bring it down far enough, which is probably about here, to actually kill them from fall damage, so that way you can make more room for more mobs to spawn. That being said, it spawns like crazy. I mean, you ever seen this many mobs in one place? I mean, I think this is mob cap right here, actually. Oh, maybe not. There's a couple more. One thing I really hate, and I've tried this multiple times, is... Oh gosh, I really need to save the name tag for this guy. But... Johnny. Oh wait, that needs to be capital. That's one thing you always have to remember when doing this trick. Johnny! Okay, so... One very annoying thing. You can't spawn with spawn eggs up here yet. Summon them. No. So, summon... Ooh, not villager. Vindicator. Good boy. And I've tried this out with multiple Vindicators, actually. And it does kind of work to take out creepers if they all decide to go in the same pack. But if they don't, they'll hit the creepers. Creepers get upset and go, "Well, I don't like you either." Bang. Yeah, that's the bang. Yeah, like that. There goes another one. Oh god. Now, if I go ahead and just remove this. Bye-bye! But yeah, it seems to work pretty well. Of course, one thing that would probably break it is unloading chunks, so you probably want to build this above world spawn. But yeah, if anybody can figure out a way to stop them from occasionally glitching out their minecarts and getting stuck, like right here, right on the edge, the bend, the edge bend, that would be great. Please tell me if you can figure that out. But of course, you have to remember that also it can't be more than a couple of blocks, because mobs have to be able to slide off and over the stopping blocks over here for this, and I can't put a block over here because they'll just get stuck. Here, I'll do this here, and you better be happy because it's really hard to fix this problem. See? And then as soon as the rails become powered again, we'll see this guy move off, and the other one will be stuck there. Yeah. That block, which is really unfortunate, because if it wasn't for that, it would be much more much less likely to get mobs, you know, like standing on top of this slab here, or any other spaces. Near the end of the ice there. One very important thing is to make everything spawn-proof, all of your redstone bits. I'm not completely sure if mobs can spawn on top of redstone, but just to be safe, carpets. The etho clock here, again, 32. And I'm sure most of you can figure out how to build this thing. One big problem being, though, getting the ghasts out of the nether and putting them into minecarts and then actually transporting them up here into the farm. I mean, I assume it would be overcomable, but it would be kind of hard. And also, if you're building it, do not forget these. Do not forget these. Okay? They will get stuck over here, and they'll get perma-stuck, like the gas that I had down here. Let's see. One block forward. There. Now it's working again. But yeah, you get the idea. That's how it works. Also, one other note. I'm not completely sure where you put the AFK point on this thing, because of the fact that, you know, normally AFK spots are several hundred blocks above the farm. But being the way it is, you probably have to do something on the side here. But the spherical loading area of your player probably would not hit the ground at least above sea level. So if you build it above sea level, that would probably work. One thing I really want to try though, and I'll do this at some point, is building it above a river biome. Because of how drowns spawn and how the spawning algorithm breaks, it might be possible to have a waterless drowned farm. Oh yeah. Last thing. I was playing around in my survival world, and things can spawn on top of scaffolding, okay? Weirdest thing ever, they can spawn on scaffolding. And I'm not sure if this will all just break and I'll have lots of lag, or if it will work, but let's try. Whoa, that was cool! Oh, that was really cool. Look at that, that's awesome. Oh gosh. Oh, you can see the 3D effects from the... That's really cool. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, mobs can spawn on top of these things, so you better watch out. You better not cry. The scaffolding will spawn blocks, and you'll get blown up. Just see the iron golems dancing. Hey, Jeff. Yes, Bob? Let's get out of here. Okay, doingy 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 doingy. Here's Boo. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, there's Boo Boo. But yeah. Best thing about the farm is it being so high up. You can build it anywhere without having to worry about shadows. One alternative, though, if you have like a medieval world, is you could build a kind of sci-fi spaceship kind of feel underneath it, so it has like a shadow. What do you call that? Silhouette. A silhouette in the sky, looking like a ginormous spaceship. I mean, it already kind of looks like a spaceship, especially with the tentacles from the ghasts there. Man, these guys have some problems with scaffolding. Anyway, thanks for watching. I wish I had my skin loaded. I hate not having my skin loaded. See you later. Bye.